Welcome to Houston as we prepare you for baseball from Minute Maid Park. Today, a contest from the AL West between the Elite and the Express. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Brad Keller, a right-handed Georgia native, gets the starting nod. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks. He needs to get off to a good start and maybe throw up a 0 in the first inning.
And here's the former prize Dodger prospect Willie Calhoun. First at bat for him as he enters play third in the American League batting race. No balls and 1 strike.
111.
Hit in the air to straightaway center. Center fielder giving chase. He's there and records the first down. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. Mark DeRosa, what do you have for us on this lineup?
Are we still a big believer in batting average, Matty? In today's game, I'm more interested in the OPS number. But that's not to take anything away from this offense. They lead the league in batting average, and what that tells me is they're getting a lot of guys on base. There's a lot of guys with some good approaches and good plans today. See if that leads to a bunch of runs.
He'll enter play at .313, 26 home runs, and 69 runs batted in. Torres is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by the gods, but I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one of the great hitters in our sport.
And he fouls this one off. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Grounded down the third baseline. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1 with no score after a half an inning. Jesus Luzardo starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Ready now, Kevin Newman. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And that misses ball 1. Dan Dero, as we take a look at our visiting club as they take the field in this scoreless ball game. They've been playing better than .500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup in a daytime home contest.
Well, Matt, going into this, looking at both lineups, they're both hot right now and they can both swing the bats. We probably got a slugfest on our hands. What pitcher's going to make the big pitch? A big spot, execute something to get his team off the field. Otherwise, probably a team with the last at bat's going to win this one.
Throw not in time, and that'll go as a bunt single. Now at the plate, Charlie Blackmon. And you can see great numbers over the past few games. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hernandez leads off first with one away. Liner toward right center. And he's going to get there after a long run as he gloves it for the second out.
Batting fourth, the center fielder, number 22.
So a runner at first here with two guys. In the inning, and up next will be Ramon Laureano. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Here's a shot to left field and deep. It's up and out of here into the archways. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. Number 22 on the year, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
What a way to start this one off. Scoreless top of the frame, and you answer with a bomb in the bottom of the first.
Rowdy Tellez the next to bat. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. Luzardo has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest, because he tends to eat up innings all by himself. And another foul ball. Now another 0-2. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. And that misses 2-2. Now the pitch. Weak grounder down the first baseline. Throw in time, and the side is retired. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run home run. Second inning coming up. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Juan Soto to the plate now. And what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories.
Not sure this guy really has a legit shot at winning the Triple Crown. He's not in the top 5 in home runs, but he certainly has had a rock-solid season.
Long run for the center fielder. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Batting fifth,
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the home team. And let's focus on third baseman Maikel Franco. I think what gets lost in the shuffle, we get it. Offensive force. But he doesn't get enough credit for the way he handles the hot corner. The ability to pick it backhand and come up firing.
So here's Pete Alonso, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball one. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. The 1-1. Hit down the third baseline. Franco has it. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first. And this will go down as an E5, as you can see the exasperation on his face. So it's a runner at first as a result of the throwing error. And striding forward, the designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez. From the stretch, there's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. In his career, Alvarez has a batting line residing in the 290s, looking to boost that even higher here. A ball and a strike now. The 1-1. Here's a little chopper up the middle, and he can't make the play as he overruns it, but that should be scored as an infield single. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with one away.
The third baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Stepping up now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as he begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the American League.
This guy's having a really good year for his age, but this is something we've seen a lot lately. Young players coming up and impacting the lineup.
Blackman's after it. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third as this should get him on the board. And he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the run. Now in the box, Maikel Franco. He went deep in the contest last night.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
And this is going to get on through into center, a leadoff hit.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
So now to the plate, Mike Tauchman, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 7 homers, 18 driven in. And that is into right field, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, talk about a rough one for this guy. Falls behind in the first inning and back-to-back singles here in the second. This could be a short night for this pitcher.
Yeah, they're passing the baton on the offensive side, putting it on this pitcher early.
Stepping in now, Shea Langoliers, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. And that misses 1-1. And it's fouled away.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back, off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could
hit high and deep out to left field. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first down. Throw won't get him.
Okay, here's a defense for the away team. And I'm focusing on outfielder Juan Soto today. Obviously, The bat plays. We've seen it a time or two. This guy can go line to line with the quickness and go deep in a hurry. But defensively, he makes the game look easy as well, and a strong arm to back it up.
A ball and no strikes. Runners are at the corners with one man out. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Down the left field line and deep. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. 1-2. Here it comes. Fastball just missed above the zone.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Now batting, the second baseman, Kevin Newman.
So striding in, Kevin Newman. He flew out in his last at-bat. And a breaking ball backs him out of the way. 1-0 the count.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
1-2 now. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We played 2 full. The Express on top 3-0. Top of the third set to get underway. Now at the plate, Taylor Trammell.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Slice down the left side, but foul. The windup and the 0-1. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike.
Great job of doubling up with the fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
In there, a base hit.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes there.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
Now at the plate, Joey Bart. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. He's set and the pitch. Runners on the move for second. Strike called. Now the throw down. Not in time as he steals second.
He's going.
And the runner's breaking for third. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Laureano will slide over and put this one away. And that's out number 1.
The batter number 5.
Man at second with 1 down. And into bat next, former Dodger minor leaguer Willie Calhoun. First pitch of the at-bat. In the dirt here. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. A throw behind the runner at second. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. The 1-0. In the air, down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Calhoun is hitting over .330. Nothing to scoff at, clearly.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business. And maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The batter, the shortstop.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Torres looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. He's set. Here's the 0-1.
going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
The 1-1 misses for the second ball.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
3-1 now.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. So coming to the plate, Cesar Hernandez. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Skied into straightaway right. Trammell is there, one away. So with one away, a couple of teams out of the AL West doing battle in this one. So let's check out where they sit in the standings entering play here today. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now.
Now batting, number 22.
So bases are empty here with two gone, and digging in now, Ramon Laureano.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Fastball called for strike two. Bases are empty here with two men out. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Left fielder giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Leading off the inning, Ronald Acuna, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Misses, ball 2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Now another 2-2. Swing and a liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out. Here now is Juan Soto. In there, now the throw. Is not going to get him as he swipes second. Now a look and a throw back to second, and the runner back safely. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch in front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. A runner at second, nobody out. And now the runner's trying for third. Pitch inside, the throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
And to me, they just can't let guys get lead like that, especially knowing that the guy behind the plate isn't known for his arm. Here he swipes third, and they just kind of gave it to him.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
One thing's clear, he's not afraid to pitch inside, right? One pitch ducks him away, then he comes right back with another one. So clearly this pitcher, he's not afraid to work that inner half of the plate.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that'll put him on the board as it's now a 3-1 contest.
Boy, a big game yesterday from these guys, D-Roy. It takes them a little while to get through on the score column, but finally they get through in the middle part of this game.
Yeah, Dan, yesterday it was a fight to get to the bat rack. Everybody was squaring balls up left and right. Today, not the same. Pitcher's been executing, but they were able to dial it in. Hopefully that's the breakthrough.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
To 2-2 now.
He's going to step out of the box, adjust his batting gloves, and pray he gets the exact same pitch as that one, because if it comes again, we like to refer to that one in the biz as a cement mixer.
3-2 now. Now the payoff pitch home. Down the third baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Runners off for second. He swings and misses. Throw down. Right on the money, and he's cut down trying to take second base.
I think it was pretty apparent he was trying to steal that bag to keep them out of the double play, which the guy at the plate is certainly prone to sometimes. It's always a risk, though, and that time they cut him down.
Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So 1 run here on 2 base hits, no errors, and no one left on base. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Express are out on top 3-1. Now to the plate, Rowdy Tellez. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The first baseman.
First delivery to him on the way. And that's cut on and missed 0-1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
That's on the inside corner to put him behind here. 0-2. Got him swinging in the dirt. And the throw is there to record the first out.
The first baseman, number 8.
In now, Michael Franco. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Fly ball out toward left center field. After it is Acuna. He can't get there as it falls in.
Well, that's a nice base hit right there. Way to break up the rhythm. That was almost 8 in a row. This guy was starting to get his bearings about him on the mound. Had to break it up.
At the plate, Mike Tauchman. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Into the box, Shea Langoliers. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. High in the air out to center field. Acuna's there for it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And they'll tack on a run with the sac fly. It's now a 4-1 ball game.
Now batting,
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Nick Ahmed. He'll try to bring in that second run of the inning from third with 2 down. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. We played 4 full. Houston is on top. Leading off the inning, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And they'll need him to get something going here. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. A bouncer up the middle, reined in. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Taylor Trammell.
Into the box now, Taylor Trammell, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Shin high, that's taken for a ball. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Now here's the pitch. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
So up steps Joey Bart now. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. Lined into right, a base hit.
The batter number 5, second baseman, Willie Calhoun.
Standing in now, Willie Calhoun. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Set now for the bottom of the 5th. At the plate, Kevin Newman 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Second baseman.
There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Trammell is there to put it away for route number 1.
The batter number 9, shortstop.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. 5th inning here in a 4-1 ball game. 1-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. On the ground to the left side. And the base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
Now batting, right fielder, Charlie.
And that'll bring in Charlie Blackmon as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. That evens it up 1-1. Runners on first with 1 down. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Home run number 16 for him on the year. And it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Normally this matchup is the last thing you want to see, left on left, but he kept his front shoulder square, stayed in that at bat, and absolutely demolished that baseball.
Now that number 22.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Here comes Bob Melvin out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Yep.
Ball 1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 home is a slider that gets him to chase off the plate.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
So he gets him swinging on a pitcher's pitch. Ramon Laureano becomes out number 2 this inning. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Rowdy Tellez. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Line to the right side. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. 5 innings complete. Houston leads it 6-1. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
1 ball, no strikes to count. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning, instead of foul ball. 2-2. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Hit back up the middle. Newman brings it in. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Digging in and looking for more, Ronald Acuna. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. A ball and no strikes. 1 out, nobody on. Grounded to short. He's got it. Throw gets him. 2 down. Now batting, Juan Soto. A hit in 2 tries so far. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
You know, with 2 outs and nobody on, that's the last thing you want to do on the mound. That really gives the opposition some hope that they can do something with this inning.
Striding in, Pete Alonso, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. First offering on its way. No balls and a strike to count. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. To short. Hard. Fielded cleanly. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So no runs, no base hits. No. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Michael Franco. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope, outside.
The 1-1. Scorched to third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Well, if you're going to bobble a ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
Coming to the plate now, Mike Tauchman. He doubled his last time through. There's a fastball called for a strike on the inside corner.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
No balls.
Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
In now, Shea Langoliers, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. Grounded to first, right to him. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here this half. We're through 6 full. Houston is on top. Henry Espinoza is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Now the fastball is swung on and missed.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch was just so tempting.
Shin high. That's taken for a ball. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
The third baseman.
Into the box now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Skied into straightaway right. Blackman is under it. 2 down.
Now batting, the right fielder. Taylor.
Stepping into the box, Taylor Trammell. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. And he lays off there, 1-0. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Big swing and a miss at the changeup. A ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes.
I got to count 1 and 2. That's
1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. And he fouls this one off. The 3-2 one more time. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
3 joints for the traditional 7th-inning stretch.
At the plate, Nick Ahmed. In his career against this pitcher, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. First offering on its way. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch on the ground to third. And that's the first out.
The batter, the second baseman, Kevin Newman.
Standing in, Kevin Newman. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. A high fastball is in there. Bases are empty, 1 man out. High in the air down the right field line. Right fielder giving chase, and he makes the catch in the corner.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Cesar Hernandez.
Striding into the box, Cesar Hernandez. He singled his last time up. 0-1 the count.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Big spot right here. Middle of the order guy is coming up. Let's see if he can extend the inning.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Ryan Tepera is on out of the bullpen now as he gets to work in his 60th game of the season. Ready once again, Joey Bart. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Strike 2 as that's taken on the outside part of the plate. Tepera, a 32-year-old veteran. He was taken in the very late rounds during the 2020 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Joey Bart goes down to become the first out in the 8th inning. He's set. Here it comes. And that fastball's taken but catches the outer third.
They teach pitchers to keep the ball down, but if you can locate upstairs like that, it really gives you the ability to mess with the eye level of the batter.
And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Here's the 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Hard sinker misses. 2-2. Here's the pitch.
Count full.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And there's out number 2. Digging in, Torres. He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. High in the air out to center field. Laureano is going to have room out there as he puts this away to trying to pick things up where he left off. Charlie Blackmon. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Giovanni Gallegos is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. But this will be gloved out there at second as he didn't have far to go for the out. Fly ball out to right field. Trammell is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting.
Digging in now, Rowdy Tellez. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center, but he'll flag this one down toward the out. Sean Armstrong comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Acuna digs in now. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Now the 0-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
1 and 2.
Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now the 3-2 pitch. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th. So here's the cleanup hitter, Juan Soto. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. The 0-1. Runner goes for third. Pitch inside the throw. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. Now the 1-1 pitch is a fastball taken high for a ball.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out. Now at the plate, Pete Alonso. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. Runners at the corners here, nobody out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Pitch outside, the throw.
I got 3-1. 3 balls.
And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. And, oh, he thought he'd worked the walk, but it's a called strike 2 now. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Aaron Bummer answers the call from dugout as he'll try to record the final 2 outs of this one. Yordan Alvarez comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. He's ready. Now the pitch. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. stands in as he checks his swing here for strike one. Now the 0-1. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes. Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Sinker, 3-2 now.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away. Digging in, Taylor Trammell. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Bo Bichette will be called on as a pinch hitter here in a big spot. He'll have the bases loaded with 2 out in the inning. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. Bummer. Playing here in his age 26 season. He was selected in the 7th round during the 2020 draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
No problem laying off the sinker in, and he's in a golden spot, 3-0. Oh, and it misses, ball 4, and that will force home a run.
Well, that's just not a good look for the guy on the mound. Bases loaded. You expect him to bear down and really fight to get an out, but instead, he walks home a run on 4 pitches.
Aroldis Chapman gets the call here as he'll try and look for 1 out to finish this thing off. Joey Bart will be the first one to greet him, and he'll bat in a big spot here. Bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. Shohei Ohtani will get a shot here as a pinch hitter. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. His guys trail by 4, but the bases are juiced, so a home run ties it. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. And the slider is way low, but a good job there to knock this one down. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate, but could not cash in.
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game, and it took 6 here to get the job done, but hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
6-2 the final total today. The Express jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Brad Keller earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Jesus Luzardo permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score.